Proposition 19. A straight line drawn from the diameter parallel to an ordinate will meet the section. So we start with a diameter AB, and we're going to pick some point B along the diameter, and we draw a line BC parallel to an ordinate. And the question is, will BC intersect the section if we extend it in either direction? You'll notice that this is very similar to the previous proposition, Proposition 18, but this is a more specific case. In 18, we just had some line parallel to some line that crosses the section, and we wanted to know if it would exit the section in both directions. And in this proposition, we have the lines being specifically ordinate-wise. So this is a more specific case of 18. So we're going to do some of the same construction as was in 18, and we're going to pick a point D on the section, and we're going to connect DA. And you'll remember from Proposition 17 that A being the vertex, if you have a line drawn ordinate-wise to the section at point A, it will be basically a tangent line to the section. So this line drawn ordinate-wise only crosses the section at point A, but crucially it does cross the section. So you have a line drawn parallel to this line BC because they're both drawn ordinate-wise, and you know that this line up here crosses the section at point A. So basically we have the same setup that we had from Proposition 18, where you have parallel lines, one of which is in the section, and you have a point outside of it on the section. So basically it's just asking you to take the logic from 18 and copy paste it over here. That logic is, just to remind you, BC will cross DA at some point because DA is not drawn parallel to BC. So it could either cross within the section or outside of the section. If it crosses outside of the section, then you already know that it's escaped the section and therefore has intersected it at some point. If it crosses inside the section, as you could imagine happening in this case, then it's going to enter this area that's all called DA, and since BC is not going to go like this, and straight lines aren't capable of intersecting each other at multiple points, it's not going to go through this area by any other means than by the curve DA, which is the section. So it will also intersect the section at some point. So in both cases, you pick a point D on this side, and you know that it'll escape the section in this direction. You could pick a point D on this side, and then by the same logic, know that BC will intersect the section at some point in the direction of point B. And that is QED.